travel throughout Oregon giving away $1,000 to registered Megabucks players. The first pair of tonight's winning Megabucks numbers. Match all 6 numbers in any order, and you win or share tonight's Megabucks jackpot worth $1,250,000. 38, 14, 19, 39, 36, and 10. Once again, that's 38, 14, 19, 39, 36, and 10. And now here's Mega Man. To find out how to win $1,000, visit any Oregon Lottery service center.
I may be coming to your town soon.
Good luck from the Oregon Lottery.
A surprising new cause for aggression at 11. Tonight.
Oh, no, not there.
Forget those friends. It's tea for two when Courtney Cox is torn between two lovers.
He's cheating on Courtney Cox.
Friend Matt LeBlanc kisses and tells about Courtney's new movie.
She has a lot of love scenes with Aiden Quinn.
Plus, Pamela Lee reveals the secret behind her sexy physique.
I've had, one surgery, one plastic surgery. I had breast implants.
And then, Bruce Willis gives Mary Hart the naked truth about nudity.
I think America would like to see Mary Hart take her clothes off.
You!
Christopher Reeve.
Where do you want it to be? What number are you looking for?
He's hard at work with his wife by his side.
Without Dana, I couldn't do any of this. Without my kids, I couldn't do any of this.
Katie Couric pays a visit to Christopher Reeve and family, and E.T. has the sneak peek. Plus,
Who the hell gave you the right to call in a psych resident on one of my patients?
she has George Clooney on her case, but could this newest cast member spell a little L-O-V-E in the E-R-O-R?
There's a nice little Christmas romance. Yeah.
X-Files hunk, excellent adventure. He's trying to catch a train, and it's no easy task.
I'm tired of doing the show, and I want to die.
Plus, new alien autopsy footage. Now a scientist examines the alien's hands, and you'll be shocked at his discovery. And Jim Carrey, the cartoon.
I'll be busy saving Christmas.
This is Entertainment Tonight for Wednesday, November 22nd, 1995. Hi there, everybody. I'm Mary Hart.
And I'm John Tesh. Her friends are doing it, and now Courtney Cox is doing it too, making a movie during her hiatus. In Commandments, she's torn between two lovers, and here's a preview you can see only on E.T.
Everybody wants to know about working with Courtney.
We're working. We're moving.
Courtney Cox has widened her circle of friends. She's made the cross-country leap from her sitcom soundstage to the New York location of Commandments, her new film.
Oh, no, not there.
Commandments has Courtney as more of a lover than a friend. She's caught in a crazy triangle that has her bouncing between husband Anthony LaPaglia and lover Aiden Quinn.
Covet thy neighbor's wife?
He really covets my wife. He's philandering, he's cheating on her, and hard to believe he could be cheating on Courtney Cox, but he's cheating on Courtney Cox.
Here you go. Here's your tea, buddy.
She's terrific. She's very fast, funny, sweet, and terrific actress.
The movie means a bi-coastal commute, but Courtney told fellow friend Matt LeBlanc there was a special incentive.
She was saying that she has a lot of love scenes with Aiden Quinn. She's looking forward to it, yes. She wants me.
But LaPaglia says it's not just Quinn who has the look.
I have a love scene with her, too. We haven't done it yet, no. But I'm looking forward to it.
Commandments will hit theaters in mid-1996. In the meantime, you can keep your Courtney cravings satisfied by catching her on Friends Thursday nights on NBC.
And if your cravings lean more toward Demi Moore, you've already seen plenty. She's appeared nude in The Scarlet Letter. Will soon be seen nude in Striptease. Did a little stripping on The Letterman Show recently and bared all on the cover of Vanity Fair twice. Now her husband, Bruce Willis, has caught the naked fever, and he's trying to get me into the act, too.
I think America would much rather see my wife naked than see me naked. Should we take a vote on it? I think America would like to see Mary Hart take her clothes off at Kingsley, wouldn't we, fellas? Let's see the hand.
And we're out of tape?
And... You! Mary Hart.
Bruce Willis gave me the naked truth about nudity and other things when he invited our ET cameras to the set of his latest film.
Boom!
Bruce plays a two-time and gun for hire in bootlegging 1930s Texas.
It's a gangster picture, shoot 'em up gangster picture. I get to be a bad guy, which I don't, generally get to play. Boom! You're down, out of the way, girl. You're dead.
Bruce may be an on-screen tough guy, but he's a real softy when it comes to his 3 daughters.
You don't have a boy
Day
yet.
by day, no boys yet, but keep swinging. Keep swinging. Now I'll talk to you in a couple years and I'll have 8 girls.
Yeah, right. You'll have your own,
Well, my own little harem.
your little convent there.
We have, I mean, right now we have about 9 women in the house, and me, so I don't really win too many.
You do have a harem.
Well, between the housekeepers and the cook and the girls who take care of our little girls. Maybe God's paying me back for something that I did earlier in my life.
But are you going to keep going? I mean, Demi at one point said she'd love to have 15 kids.
I'm going to keep going. I'd like to keep one at about 20 months for the next 10 or 15 years. And it's just such a... And we have the dough, you know, we can afford to.
And Bruce and Demi love kids so much, they would go to any length to have a big family.
I would also like to adopt some kids at some point, you know. If you can afford it, I think adoption is kind of like saving a little kid's life.
I wouldn't be a bit surprised, but what he and Demi could adopt and have more of their own kids, too. The movie that Bruce is currently shooting is called Last Man Standing, and that one should be out in June.
Children are indeed important to Bruce Willis. They're also incredibly important in Christopher Reeve's life. So important, in fact, that they serve as inspiration as he tries to beat the odds. Here's Bob Goen.
There are people who have no motivation to get out of bed here. There are people who are sunk in despair, and I feel so sorry for them.
Christopher Reeve is working nonstop trying to heal his paralyzed body.
Where do you want it to be? What number are you looking for?
Well, if you hit 100, then as your RPM goes down, it's going to signal to the machine you're fatigued, and it'll send you to cool down. But as long as it's staying below 100%, then you have that much leeway.
Hey, we're still in the 50s here.
That's right. You're doing good.
This state-of-the-art muscle-stimulating system, which utilizes electrodes, allows Christopher to exercise under his own power. His legs move in response to commands from the bike's computer. He and his wife, Dana, spoke to Katie Couric about his will to one day walk again.
Sitting here on my right is my motivation. Without Dana, I couldn't do any of this. Without my kids, I couldn't do any of this.
What are your hopes and your dreams for the near future and even later on?
Another child.
Another child. That we stay feeling about each other the way we do now.
Yeah.
It's a very realistic hope.
Hi there. We're still playing, aren't we?
Before his accident, Christopher filmed a PBS documentary about a whale-watching expedition. His friend Stephen Collins stepped in to provide the narration.
There's something so just breathtakingly charming about his contact with the whales.
Well, if you ever wonder whether or not Hollywood picked the right guy to play Superman, I think there is our answer. That 2-part interview, by the way, is going to air on the Today Show on Monday and Tuesday on NBC. And then PBS is going to broadcast In the Wild, Gray Whales with Christopher Reeve, on Monday night. John, Mary?
And that broadcast might be difficult to watch had it not been for the fact that Christopher's been so positive and so forthright with everything that's happened to him.
Yeah, exactly. This was a project that he was very passionate about, and he wanted to make sure that they saw it through to fruition. And Stephen Collins stepped in and helped out, and now we're going to see it next week. It should be good.
Thanks, Bob.
You bet.
Would you believe a cartoon series based on the exploits of a sober-sided guy like Ace Ventura, Pet Detective? The latest from Hollywood is in the ET net. Jim Carrey's Ace Ventura movies have made millions at the box office. Now we have an exclusive first look at the animated Ace.
Well, you boys go ahead and enjoy your little Yuletide back-patting party.
The cartoon series Ace Ventura, Pet Detective kicks off with a Christmas special. Ace also debuts online with his very own website this Friday.
Drop it. No, Harley, he's kidding.
Money Train, starring Woody Harrelson and Wesley Snipes, barrels into theaters nationwide today with plenty of hair-raising action. Of course, Wesley's an old pro at this action-adventure stuff, and he says Woody held his own.
He did all right. He did all right. Yeah.
I had to ask him most of the time what I should do in a given situation.
Pressure is unbelievable.
San Francisco 49ers quarterback Steve Young scored a part on tonight's episode of Beverly Hills 90210. Young says Hollywood isn't that different from the gridiron.
A lot of people hanging around, a lot like football.
A lot of free food.
A lot of free food. People always ask if you're okay.
Steve Young guest stars on Beverly Hills 90210 tonight on Fox, and he'll be a big man on Fox Sunday as well when he leads the San Francisco 49ers against the St. Louis Rams.
Chris Isaak has been burning up the charts for most of the 90s. His music is cool. He is hot. So hot, in fact, he had to put a decoy in his van to distract his smitten female fans. Julie Moran has his story.
What a wicked thing to do. Let me dream of you.
ET cameras went behind the scenes at rehearsals for Chris Isaak's MTV Unplugged session, What we found was one pretty wired performer.
Can't hear Herschel. It's making me nervous as a cat, man. It's like, we got to play in real quiet, see? And so you can't, if you make a mistake or something, everybody's going to hear it. So you gotta have your stuff together.
Where you hang out.
Sounds nice.
While all the cameras, lights, and sound make him nervous, Chris tries to take his status as the music world's most eligible bachelor in stride. Just don't tell his fans.
Chris Isaak is to die for. If he'd like to go to a wedding with me on Sunday, I'd be really happy.
Isaac's reaction to this sex symbol thing is a dose of good humor.
And they said, Chris, you got a pro band. You need somebody good looking in the band. We got Kenny, and things really been picking up for us since then.
Well, things have been picking up so much. Forget about getting on MTV. Chris Isaak cannot get off MTV. His Unplugged special airs tomorrow night. Then in February, Chris will host another MTV special called Fashionably Loud. And guys, he is always fashionably sexy.
Certainly is.
Well said.
You know, and if I'm not putting on Sex by the Fire for a romantic evening, I'm putting on Wicked Game.
Another plug. Thanks, Julie.
Pamela Lee, she talks candidly about what she did before she became the world's most famous lifeguard. The Baywatch beauty talks about her plastic surgery.
Did you feel pressured into doing it?
Then, off the sand, over the river, and through the woods, a Baywatch hunk goes home for Thanksgiving.
The first time we saw him on Entertainment Tonight, we were like screaming like, oh my God, that's my son.
Plus, is this the end for David Duchovny? It's a runaway X-Files. Then you've seen the alien autopsy. Now, how did it get here?
This device was quite sophisticated enough to control anything, including a spacecraft.
New footage of what might be the spacecraft.
And
You have this instant kind of party everywhere you go.
ER's tough chief resident tells what it's like to take on TV's hottest doc, coming up on E.T.
Good idea. Season's greetings from your friends at Ricola.
Disselfink. The Disselfink is a filter that purifies Amazon River water.
A Disselfink is a stylized bird found in Pennsylvania Dutch art.
Balderdash, the game where you don't have to know the definitions of real words.
Play Balderdash. It's a definition of a good time.
A Baywatch hunk takes us home for the holidays, coming up on Entertainment Tonight.
Give them an edge. Give them attitude. Give them Arizona. It's not just a look, it's a state of being. The original Arizona Gene Company is about individuals who dance to their own beat and listen with their hearts. Arizona. Cool gifts, cool prices. It's what to give if you get it. Only at JCPenney.
Its visibility and cab-forward roominess will brighten your outlook. Its dual airbags and steel door beams will help you feel safe and protected. And its fuel-injected multi-valve engine will put a smile on your face. Dodge Neon. It brings a whole new meaning to the phrase, have a nice day. $99.95 for starters, around $13.3 nicely equipped.
See your local Northwest Dodge dealer today.
When I agreed to this motherhood thing, nobody told me I'd be doing everything in triplicate. Around here, nothing's quick or easy, except for my U.S. West Direct Yellow Pages. It's got an index in the back to find the right headings. And when I need something right away, like an ear doctor, it's got these specialty guides. I use my Yellow Pages all the time now. It's quick, it's easy.
Daddy's home!
And it's there when you need it.
It's the one that gets used. U.S. West Direct.
I'm Susan Marshall, and I live in Portland. We have families in the neighborhood. We have single women. Unfortunately, it borders Sandy Boulevard, a mecca for adult-oriented businesses or sex shops. Women and children can't walk down their neighborhood streets without being harassed. It's just wrong. I have a lot of respect for Gordon Smith. Without Gordon's help, we would not be able to fight adult businesses. He cares about people, and he cares about this issue.
You're watching Coin TV, Channel 6.
Monday on Entertainment Tonight. Matt LeBlanc takes on Tom Cruise as America's favorite Top Gun. Only this time it's for real. The French star goes flying, and only E.T. is along for the ride.
Hi, this is Matt LeBlanc. I'm going flying with the Thunderbirds. You're watching E.T.
Plus, from Wings to Frasier to Mad About You. If you think the shows are funny, wait till you see the bloopers and outtakes.
I screwed this up so royally that I'd like to start again. Bye-bye.
And then, it's the nanny in the 19th century. Fran Drescher drops into the days of Dr. Quinn, and there's no pampering in Pioneer time.
I watch Dr. Quinn every Saturday night. Not that I don't date.
That's Monday.
By the way, Dr. Quinn will be celebrating Thanksgiving 19th century style Saturday night on CBS. Pamela Lee is thankful, too, for her marriage, her pregnancy, and the nasty rumors she's put behind her. As she told Lisa Gibbons, there's just one subject about which she wanted to clear the air.
People have been focused on your breasts because of
They're not that great. I mean, people always say the large breasts in England. I was saying, you know, take a look around. You guys don't get out that often because they're not that large or whatever they're saying. I don't mind saying that I've had, you know, one plastic surgery operation. I did have I had breast implants but when I did my first pictorial for Playboy, I didn't have breast implants. I mean, but then being around everyone, I was just like, wow, look at she has breast implants, she has breast implants, you have breast implants?
Did you feel pressured into doing it?
I didn't feel pressured, but I don't think I would have thought of it if I was back home in Canada. I don't think I would have thought of it, but that I was here, thought about it because it was all around me.
Does it concern you? Do you plan to nurse the baby? Does that become a factor?
It's not a problem at all. I will nurse the baby, and it's not a problem whatsoever.
As for other cosmetic surgery, Pamela told Lisa she wanted to set the record straight.
People say that I've had my lips done, that I've had everything done. I've never had anything else done, ever.
Pamela's baby is due in May. Sometime before then, she and Tommy Lee will renew their wedding vows. They got married secretly in Mexico, but this time their families will be present.
Pamela's Baywatch buddy David Chokichi is also on the move, off the beach and home for the long weekend.
Hey, E.T., I'm home for Thanksgiving, and I want to show you the beautiful sights of my hometown, Plymouth, Massachusetts.
Baywatch hunk David Chokichi traded his Speedo for cold weather wear when he showed us the sights in his hometown, including the Pilgrim's historic Plymouth Plantation.
Are you of good cheer? Of course, always a good cheer.
It's a fine day here in Plymouth.
It's beautiful.
Good day to you.
David invited us to the family home on the shores of Plymouth Harbor, and he introduced us to his father, Al, his mother, Carolyn, sister, Heather, and friends. David was able to take a needed rest from his whirlwind L.A. lifestyle. Needless to say, his family is thrilled with his success.
We're really proud. I mean, this is unbelievable for us.
I can't believe it. It has not hit me. I don't know if it'll ever hit me that my brother's on TV.
The first time we saw him on Entertainment Tonight, I think it was, we were almost crying. We were so excited. We were like screaming like, oh my God, that's my son, you know.
As David's mom whipped out the baby photos, David and Dad headed out back.
He's already got the rods rigged. He has a better fly, but you know what? I think I'm going to catch the bigger salmon right now.
Fly fishing, anyone? In the backyard pond? David was beginning to really enjoy this Thanksgiving break.
Ah, yes! Woo!
David wanted us to tell you that he let the fish go, by the way. David comes from a family of athletes. His younger brother is an extreme skier, and mom is an accomplished horsewoman.
She's the doc who gets George Clooney hot under the smock. Laura Innes, who plays the new chief resident on ER. So, will the friction lead to fire?
Who the hell gave you the right to call in a psych resident on one of my patients?
The 9-year-old pyromaniac seemed appropriate.
We were waiting.
Thanks to her role as Dr. Carrie Weaver, the tough-as-nails chief resident on ER, Laura Innes has made lots of new friends.
People have such a strong and like visceral and passionate reaction to that show. They oftentimes just want to engage you and talk about, you know, why did you call the code on that guy? And I thought it was great how you gave it to Doug Ross. And, you know, you have this instant kind of party everywhere you go.
But Laura has little time to party because after ER, she's got another show to do.
I'm sick of being a mouse, and I'm not eating any more cheese.
She's also co-starring opposite Louis Anderson in his upcoming The Louis Show, but admits that it's ER and a soon-to-be consummated affair with one of the show's hunky doctors that's really getting her blood pressure up.
There is a little romance. There's a nice little Christmas romance. It's kind of a surprise, so tune in and see.
If Laura looks familiar to you, maybe it's because you've seen her as Bunny, the ex-wife of Thomas Hayden Church on Wings. You can see her on ER tomorrow night on NBC.
David Duchovny may need to check into an ER when he's finished with the latest episode of The X-Files. Mark Steiner shows us why, and it's only on ET.
Scully, it's coming.
Mulder, don't get on the train.
David Duchovny's latest exploits on The X-Files have him trying to catch a train. Sort of. That's actually David's stunt double, whose jump from a bridge to a speeding locomotive begins a stunt sequence that David will finish.
I'm tired of doing the show, and I want to die.
What David merely has to do is pick up the action on top of the train, which means fake a landing and run along its length as it barrels along at 35 miles an hour.
They are going to have a camera inside my pants, so when I soil myself, that's how they're going to know it's me and not the stuntman. This harness goes up and around here, and I'll be attached to a cord that runs along the top of the train, so if I do happen to lose my footing, I should be dangling off the side of the train.
And action!
You don't have to act if you're jumping off a bridge on a train, because it's kind of exhilarating anyway.
Got it. Excellent. David's director was impressed.
If he doesn't make it as an actor, he could always do stunt work.
It was really, really cold. That's about, it was kind of fun. All right, I'm going to go home now.
David mentioned the safety cable that kept him secured to the moving train. It was 3/16 of an inch thick. That is thinner than this pencil. The X-Files, Friday nights on Fox. John and Mary?
Since I started, I'm a huge fan of the show. Since I started watching, I now have extraterrestrials that live under my bed, and I have to check about every 15 minutes while I'm going to sleep.
Is that right?
You got to watch
That's
this
a problem.
Are those the voices you talk in
They're
sometimes?
voices, yes. Not the ones in my head, but the ones in my... It's this very, very scary show.
Ooh, well, it always looks so
It's a
good.
great show.
Okay, I'll tune in. Thank you, Mark. We're not finished with extraterrestrials just yet. We've been telling you about the film that purports to show an autopsy on an alien. We have more tonight, pictures of what looks to be the alien spacecraft.
This may not be a filmmaker's fantasy. This could very well be real.
Did he say real? Well, put it this way, no one has stepped up to the plate to tell Fox that this footage of a purported alien autopsy is for sure a fake. The original special focused on the 1947 crash of what many believe to be a spaceship near Roswell, New Mexico. Now, after 2 successful runs, the TV special with 17 minutes of what could be a secret government autopsy of a captured alien gets a 3rd shot, this time with updated information on this alleged spaceship debris from the crash site.
That might not have been some sort of control mechanism, that they put their hands in the grooves that are made for that.
6-fingered handprint that seemed to match the alien's hand on the table, which could be some sort of controlling mechanism for the craft, maybe some sort of really high-tech dashboard.
The program suggests that if this is a control panel from a spaceship or any other aircraft dated 1947, it humbles anything we have today. The closest thing to it might be this amazing keyboard called Data Hand. But this state-of-the-art device was designed to run computers, not aircraft.
If someone did that in 1947, I'm extraordinarily impressed.
You can decide for yourself when Alien Autopsy airs Saturday night on Fox.
Back down to earth now with the very earthy Pamela Lee. We'll hear more from her revealing interview with Lisa Gibbons, and that's later here on ET.
What star had breast implants so she could portray a Playmate of the Year? The answer is coming up in today's birthdays.
Class, today we'll study China.
Why settle for ordinary? Come to Cost Plus, where you can afford to be different.
Tuscany Perdona.
Tuscany Perdona, the fragrance for women from Estee Lauder. Now 30 magical colors for lips, cheeks, eyes, and nails in a reusable tray. Worth $195, only $36 with any Estee Lauder fragrance purchase. This holiday offer is yours at Meyer & Frank.
Tacoma, aggressive new styling, a bold new breed of truck. Tacoma, unparalleled levels of power that outperform Ford Ranger and Chevy S10. Tacoma, all the performance, attitude, and excitement you can handle for only $199 down and $199 a month. $199 a month leases the truck that goes well beyond the traditions of Toyota quality and dependability. Tacoma, $199 down, $199 a month. Another great reason to see your Toyota dealers.
Joe Miller's a little excited because right now at Circuit City, everything's on sale. And Joe Miller's the guy with the sale tags. All home and car audio is on sale. Every computer is on sale, too. Our whole appliance department is on sale. All TVs, all camcorders, all VCRs, it's all on sale. And every CD is on sale for just $10.88 or less. Every big screen TV, every boombox, every stereo and CD player. If it's at Circuit City, it's on sale right now. Everything's on sale at Circuit City.
Do you have something in a chair?
Why settle for ordinary? Come to Cost Plus, where you can afford to be different.
Here are the Wednesday birthdays. What actress had breast implants so she could portray a Playmate of the Year in the movie Star 80? It's Mariel Hemingway. She's 34 today.
Also today, Jamie Lee Curtis turns 37, and comedian Rodney Dangerfield is 74.
Save up to 70% during the after Thanksgiving sale at Hancock Fabrics. Save on metallics, flannel, velvet, suede, wool, denim, fleece, tapestry, and more. Save $2 a yard on all drapery prints, 25% on all batting and foam, 40% on June Taylor cutting mats, and 40% on Ginger scissors. All Christmas decorations and accessories are 50% off, and all Simplicity patterns are 70% off. Save on hundreds of items this Friday through Sunday during the big after Thanksgiving sale at Hancock Fabrics.
The countdown is on.
Y'all ready for this?
I invite everybody to watch.
Biggest party in
25 years, y'all.
To the Soul Train 25th Anniversary Special.
We got something for you.
Tonight, put your hands together for Patti LaBelle, Stevie Wonder, Diana Ross, Whitney Houston, MC Hammer, and the King of Pop, Michael Jackson. Join Arsenio Hall.
I'm very nervous.
For the Soul Train 25th Anniversary on CBS.
Up and at 'em. Time to get a jump on the holidays.
Save big at Walmart. Friday morning at 6 a.m., decorative holiday popcorn tins are $3.88. Men's suede leather jackets are $37.94. Get an Emerson microwave oven for $79. And double woven blanket throws are only $8.88 each. And there's much more in your Walmart circular. It's just 5 hours.
So make a morning of it.
And save big at Walmart.
Promotional fee paid by 1-800-COLLECT. Dial it instead of 0 and save people money when you call them Collect. 1-800-COLLECT, the polite way to call Collect. Got a big response to our interview with Pamela Lee of late.
And we're going to leave you with some more of that interview as we say have a great holiday.
Take care, everybody.
Bye-bye.
I've always been very candid about my life. That's why I've always wondered why people jump to conclusions when they could have just asked, and I would have told them. With me, I really do have a stability. I'm married, I have a family. I have my family back home. I come from a small town. This is all icing on the cake, but I have a cake. You know, I'm the, you know, everything else is icing.
What makes Kaiser Permanente so different? Well, for one, I get to choose my own doctor.